Hey guys, welcome back to our channel Naughty Threads. In case you're here for the first time, do subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss on our future updates. So today's video is a very interesting one, so do watch till the end and I'm sure you guys will like it. So I have turned an old jean into this kind of a designer bag. This can be used by anyone from teenage to middle age. So it's very interesting project, so stay till the end. So here I am using my husband's old pair of jean because this doesn't fit him anymore. So I thought of doing something creative instead of just giving it off to somebody or discarding it. So first off, I'm going to trim off the bottom hemline. Do not throw this part because we are going to use this as the handle for the bag. So just save them for the end. So once you have both the uh, bottom hems, just keep it aside. Now depending on the length of the bag you want, you will have to take the fabric. So here I've taken about 12 or 13 inches roughly. I did not measure, I just eyeballed it. So draw a line and then cut that part of the pant, and this is all we're going to use from one of the leg pieces, and then we'll need a pocket. So first let us just separate this part from the pant. So you can do this from any size pant, even if you have a kid size pant you can do that, but just that you will have to attach two pieces to get this width. So here see it's around 13 inches or so. So once we have this, we'll reverse it and we'll trim off the hemline or the side uh, stitch, because we want this to be one big piece. Now since we are attaching a zip, that is why I kind of trimmed it off so that it is easier for us while we are attaching the zip. So now the main body part of the handbag is ready. Here I'm using one of the back pockets from the same jean. In case you want it to be a little contrast, then you can use the pocket from a different jean. So make a small slit like this and then trim off, leaving ½ inch for seam allowance all around the pocket. So here I have the pocket separated from the jean. Now I thought of just fraying the edges just to give it a little funky look. Now in case if you have a contrast color, then it will look even more bright, but I just didn't have any other thing to work with, so that is the reason I'm using the pocket from the same jean. So this is how it roughly looks. So here I'm kind of fraying the edges. So pull off the thread one by one and it will give a nice look to the bag. This part is completely optional. If you want, you can do it. If not, you can simply fold that part and stitch it. You can either use a pen or a needle to get off the threads like this. So I have done this only on two sides roughly. So this is how it looks after fraying the edges. Now this bottom part here we will fold and stitch it. Before I attach it to the main body of the bag, I'm going to finish off the top part. So this is how it will get fixed on the bag, but before that we'll finish the top part of the pocket, which has those rough or raw edges. So just fold it and stitch it. Now in case you do not have a sewing machine, you can stitch it by hand or use a hot glue gun, but using a hot glue gun will not give a long life to the bag, so that is the reason I am stitching it. So I have stitched the top end and now I'm attaching the pocket to the main fabric. So the sides which have frayed ends, I am not folding the fabric. So So only the bottom, which has got that V shape, I just folded it just to give that piping kind of a look. So if you want the bag to look more funky, you can add some wooden beads or thick white colored tassels when attaching the pocket in the bottom, so it'll look more trendy. So now the pocket is fixed, and we have like two compartments, one for the main pocket, and then behind that also we have one compartment. So this is some extra space that we've got. And now it is time to attach the zip. So I've given a small slit on the side where the fabric is joined. On one side we have a cut end, and the other side is there is a joint, right? So you'll have to give a small cut, like a half an inch cut, and then attach the zip like this. The first part of the zip, you will have to face the right side of the zip to the right side of the fabric, and then sew it. In case you're working with the zip for the first time, you might find it a little tricky, but just watch the video again and I'm sure you will understand what I'm doing. So one part of the zip is attached. Now it's time to attach the other part. So here, place again the right side of the zip towards or facing towards the right side of the fabric and stitch like we stitched the other part. So working this project does not take a very long time, so you maybe it gets done in less than like an hour. So if you have any old jean of yours, you know what to do now. So here I have added the zip. Now we are just left with attaching the side here. So I'm going to hold the zip like this. Please watch carefully. This is how we'll hold the zip, otherwise the finishing will not be neat. So stitch it, leaving half an inch seam allowance. So if you have an overlock machine, you can overlock to conceal the ends, but I am not going to do that. So I'm going to reverse it to see how it looks. So I felt the length is a little long, so I trimmed off 1 inch of the length. This part again is optional. If you want your bag to be longer, you can just continue, but I wanted to reduce the length, so that's the reason I trimmed it. Now I'm flipping inside out again, and now we are just left with the last step, which is stitching the bottom or the base. So once we have this stitch, our bag is almost done. So after stitching, when you reverse it or when you do inside out, the edges seem to be like blunt, so use a sharp pen or something to get the corners out. And remember, in the beginning of the video I told you to keep aside the bottom hem lines. Now is the time to use them to stitch them to the bag. So this is how I'm going to do it. I've opened a few stitches of one piece, and then I'm inserting the other piece inside the first one to join it, and now I'm going to stitch on top of that so that both the pieces are attached and we have one long handle. So now the corner where we attach the zip, that is where we'll be stitching one end, and then make sure the handle does not twist or turn, and attach the other side also the same way. And here we go. So the bag is ready, and now you guys know how easy it is to stitch a bag all by yourself. And I have not given any kind of lining. In case you guys want, you can always give an piece of lining inside. So I hope you guys liked watching this video. In case you do, give us the thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. I shall see you guys soon with more interesting stuff. Until then, take care and bye bye.